Good afternoon, I'm Chuck Chen from Group 3. My teammates are Edwin and Frank. Today I want to show you about what is inequality and what does it exist. So what is inequality? It can be defined as an unequal in status right or opportunity. Specifically, I try to use the term income inequality to describe it. Literally, the term income inequality means the wealth distribution was going to the wrong side, causing the disparity between rich and poor. It must be the most practical way for us to gain a deeper understanding of inequality. After introducing the inequality, I want to show you that what it's meant for. Global trends must be the first reason because skill-based technological change, or because other aspects of the growth process have generated higher inequality. I would like to say technological change is the other reason about inequality. Indeed, technological advance has been found to have contributed the most to rising income inequality, accounting for nearly a third of widening gap between the 19th and the 10th percentile earners over the last 25 years. Evidence from the larger emerging market economies also shows a similar trend of growing earning gap between high and low skilled workers, despite a large rise in the supply of highly educated labor. In advanced economics, the ability of firms to adopt labor-saving technologies and offshoring has been cited as an important driver of the decline in manufacturing and rising skill premium. Trade openness could potentially have mixed effects on the wage of unskilled labor in advanced countries. It raises the skill premium, but could also increase real wage by lowering price. At the same time, increased trade flow could lower income inequality in EMDC by increasing demand and wage for abundant, lower-skilled workers. Thus, disentangling the impacts of trade on inequality is challenging as it depends on relative factor abundance and productivity difference across countries, and the extent to which individuals obtain income from the work or capital. Trying to use some index to figurative the inequality, I prefer to use the Gini coefficient. The value of the coefficient in a particular country shows that how unequal of the income in the country. The more value of the index, the more unequal. As you can see, in the developed countries such like the country in Europe, the index are lower than the developing country. In this chart, the x-axis shows that the Gini coefficient around 1990, and the y-axis represents the Gini coefficient around 2015. We can see that the index of China has an obvious growth in past 20 years. The country also went through the reform and opening policy. In Chinese, we say 改革开放 in the same period, which means the more globalized they became, the more value of Gini index they get. I think it is the most obvious example for us to prove that the connection between the globalization and inequality. And this is our reference. That's all for my presentation. Thanks for listening.